Good evening everybody, I am ABHISHEK Mahadevin from 3rd year production and I am standing for the presidential elections. I think most of you might know me already. I am fairly active on campus. I am part of Fields, Connect the NIT, and I am also in the content teams of Pragyan and Festival. So basically I believe that I am the most suitable candidate for this post and my experiences in my clubs have molded me as such. Sequentially speaking, Fields has given me an introduction to the workings of the admin. Connect the NIT has given me a broader viewpoint as to how the college can improve, not just internally but externally. And Pragyan and Festival content teams have given me a handle on how the fests actually work. So, 3 questions were supposed to be answered. I'll start with the why. Why do I want to stand? One second. So, I've been living in this campus just like the rest of you. I've faced the same problems that you have. And starting from 2012, there are so many problems before, such as the water problem, the electricity problem. One by one, all of them got solved due to some really awesome seniors. When the RO system was installed in place of the water doctors, we all are happy. When the Wi-Fi systems, when the Wi-Fi routers were installed, we are all happy. So I thought, why can't I make some change and improve the college myself? People who know me in Fields and other teams, they know how I can work. Once I take up something, I work relentlessly. My biggest strength is my work ethic. So, also the work in the admin requires a lot of patience and things don't materialize very easily. I've learned that through Fields. The data process takes a lot of time. So I can bring about bigger changes in this portion than if I were a normal common student complaining about some problems on, say, some identity confusion page or something. So, okay, so my credentials, what differentiates me? I'll just cut this short. My strength is my work ethic. The work of the president is very tedious and time consuming and it requires a lot of patience and I believe I can do this. I've learned a lot of diplomacy through Fields because I have to interact with so many people there. I don't have any language problem. I can speak Hindi, Tamil, I can English, I can understand Telugu. So I can understand Telugu. So basically I don't have any problem in understanding. And seriously, language is not a problem, but it is a solution because understanding the problems can help you solve easier. It takes much lesser time than if you would require an interpreter or so. Okay, and yeah, I'll go directly to my manifesto, what exactly I want to do on campus. I will go with the what's. So, yeah, my first thing would be the establishment of a student grievance portal. Seriously, this received, I had no idea, so many people were thinking of the same idea. Basically, my intention was that I saw the EMC system, emc.nit.edu for electrical complaints, and usually when you put a complaint there, the complaint gets resolved within 1 day. They notice a complaint and they come within the next day whenever you're free. So I had a vision in which we could do some sort of similar situation. I think there's already a system for Wi-Fi problems, but I thought why not get Delta or Spider to work on this and create a whole system which will solve all problems, any student problem under the sun. Complaints received would be solved within hours, just like the EMC system. So that would be one of my first targets. Next is interaction with the other NITs. So as part of Connect the NIT, I experienced how hard it is to actually coordinate with the other NITs. Usually we have to go through the president and the cultural secretary of the other NITs and then get permission and then get funding from our college, which takes a lot more time. And to be honest, if we manage to connect all the NITs, we would have a lot more potential, lot more applications. For example, we would have club collaborations, student exchange programs, projects, internships. There is so much that could open up. But there are a lot more NITs than IITs also. But the IITs have an organization called PAN IIT that is working much better than us because our framework is not very strong. So if I were elected president, I would try to facilitate the process of getting funding. So yeah, next is a better garbage disposal system. There are a number of garbage bins that have come up as due to the task force all over the campus. There are 2 garbage bins, one red and one green. Usually people don't differentiate. They just throw whatever they can into the nearest bin. But Actually, I think it's meant for, the red one is meant for plastic waste and the green one is meant for biodegradable waste, so that it can be separated and disposed accordingly. Another problem is that outside hostels regularly people just gather all the garbage and burn it. It happens regularly every day around 10 o'clock or so. The people from our hostel, the workers, they just take it out and burn it, and the smoke spreads all over the road. It's like a huge problem, so we have to create some different system for that. There is no separation also, plastic, degradable, everything once. So yeah, and then next would be the re-implementation of the recycle project. So the recycle project was started by Srinivas Reddy and he actually went forward to some extent with that. But I hit some problems, I'm not sure what exactly. But I went to IIC Bangalore and they are having the same system. They have some system called Paisa cycle or something, in which you take all the, you have a lot of cycles, government issued cycles, and you have to register online through a website. You have to pay some nominal subscription fees, which is not required in our case. But we could use the old cycles, but you use that and then you can take cycles from any point, some normal peak points throughout the campus. So that's actually a good thing. I'm not sure what exactly problems came up there, I have to find out. So then next would be repair and implementation of ACs and washing machines. So yeah, it's again reiterated so many times, everybody is saying that ACs are not working, washing machines system is not good. And there was a system, some system was proposed by Srinivas Reddy again, and he mentioned something for exactly some payment scheme, etc. So there is a problem in the actual implementation. For example, first the ACs have not been implemented till now. They have just been fixed and they are kept hanging. And the washing machines in Amber were kept waiting in the sick room for at least almost 7-8 months. I saw them, I was asked every time I went there, but they were never used. Now they are being used and not properly. They are being used for, heavy machines are being used for washing kerchiefs. So yeah. Okay. Next would be, the roll call issue. It's a bit of a sensitive point, but in feeds we covered it in the February issue. We got some 3 different solutions. One was biometric scanners, one was implementing campus-wide curfew till 10:30 or so. And one was campus-wide curfew, and one was increasing the curfew time till 10:30, so that girls could have no work. So we'll have to work on those ideas, and we'll have to implement some sort of hybrid, not exactly something. We will have to come up with a compromise between the admin and the girls. So that's important. And the security also goes overboard sometimes. When you order food from outside, students order 60 or something. There was a case some time back that the security guard did not allow a cake inside the campus, inside the hostel, and that sort of stuff happens. They grow overzealous and it becomes a problem. Okay, next is permanent printer access. We all do our work mostly after we go to our rooms, and so we need a sort of printer system where we can actually, the printers in the octagon are either overused or underused. You can, when you go to the octagon, you can either find the guy inside sitting idly, or you can find a whole crowd there at some peak time, maybe during breaks or lunch time, and at lunchtime he's not even there. So you can't get a printer to save your life. So we need to get some sort of system just like the scanners in order to, so that we can get our own printers. We can take our own printouts whenever we require them. Obviously we need to think about this. Better transit facilities in the campus. Again, reiterated point, shuttle service. So we need to get more buses, and yeah, there's actually an interesting application here. I am in production engineering and there's operations research. The point mentioned there was the buses are running at zero consumption. Nobody is sitting in the buses. But using this operations research, there is a vehicle shortest routing path problem. You can take separate capacities, you can find out the capacities for each hostel, and you can find out the shortest path so that you can use the least fuel. So we could actually work on that as a project for juniors or something. That might be a proper implementing thing. Okay, and then shops around Orion. Around Orion, the only shop nearby, only eatery around nearby is staff canteen, and there's no stationery shop. There's nothing there. There's lots of space there, and if you miss breakfast, I think the JS pointed that out. If you miss breakfast, you have to go to staff canteen and you cannot get near the counter because it is so crowded. So more eateries would help. So we need to implement those. Also, a stationery shop near Orion would help a lot of students. We sometimes, if exams are held in Orion and we forget our graph sheets or something, we'll have to go all the way back to Gurnath, which is a headache at the last minute. So, okay. These are just a few of the projects I would take part. Most of my aim and focus is on the student grievance this portal. So if people bring their proposals, bring their problems, bring their solutions, we can work on that immediately. Okay, so this is exactly what I want to do.